Alright, where is that guy? I actually don't know where they mean for me to go. Oh. Excuse me. The cock? It is the cock. Wait, where do they mean for me to go? Where do they mean for me to go? I think that this is not the right place to go. I think they mislabeled this. It says this is supposed to be near the old grave. So I think they actually mean for me to go to the old grave. This isn't the best written guide, apparently. Yeah, this is it. This is where they're gonna go. I think. Maybe. So. Oops. Let me double check. It says specifically outskirts wall, stairway wall, which outskirts wall, stairway, but like that's nowhere near where this is. And the one that they're listing is also not this one. The one that they have a picture of, it's not this one. It's not that one, it's not that one. Not the reservoir either. Where is it then? Cross the bridge near the old grave. I mean, here I am. What bridge? This way? No, this isn't a bridge. This way? This is the old bridge. I don't know where to go. I don't know where this is referring to. Let's cross the bridge near the old grave, but like there is no bridge here. Either there is no bridge or they're all bridges. Will you fucking... Will you fucking get up? Just, yeah. There we go. God, I hate the friggin' these guys. Just hate them. I hate them. You're still alive? Not anymore. Hello? Grapple, please. Thank you. There we are. wonder if it's over here. Have I ever been over here? Sometimes the jumping in this game is so wacky. So weird and wild and wacky. Does it mean like there? Because... No, I don't think so. I don't think that's what it means either. Is there another idol around here that I just don't know about? Or is like hidden to me? Like, what are they talking about? Either they're in a place that I have never heard of before, or they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Well, it didn't really give me that much XP. I mean, it was fine, but it wasn't that much. So, what else we got? Any other places? It does say late game, so I wonder if like things change at some point. We can try this. This is basically just go kill the ninja at Hirata Estate a bunch of times. We could do it. We could get some practice in. I mean, you know, it can be done. We might die. It would be unfortunate. We can run away, though, if we really want to. If we really need to. We can just run. These guys. Apparently killing this guy is going to get us like 300 points. Might be doable though. Let's kill all these. What are these? Yeah, hello. This is what I wanted. Ow. I'm gonna die. Oops. No. No healing for you. There, we did it. 316 points. It took us all of like 20 seconds. And then we could just immediately go over here. Leave. Whoop. Woo! I just Spider-Man that guy. I Spider-Man that guy so hard. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. I wish that there was a little bit of a closer way to him, but I don't think that there is. Plus, you know, like I said, we can get a little bit of practice in for fighting that guy, because it seems like we're gonna have to fight more of these guys anyway. Oops. There. Stuck on this fucking deck. Easy. Easy peasy. Now we only need to do this another, like, 50 times. Maybe I should just do this off stream, but at the same time, like, I don't want to get too far, like, progressed. Because, like, I don't know if I'm gonna miss my opportunity to talk to that guy again, you know what I mean? Because that's the way these Souls games work. You don't talk to them at, like, a certain point in time, then they leave. And you can't talk to them ever again. Like, you missed your chance. I really wish that there was a like a plus XP reboot balloon. That would be great. I think there is. Is there a plus XP thing? Is there like one of these candies? Reduce attack power, reduce vitality damage, reduce posture damage, press sound, and then it's just money and stuff. Well, I mean, this is easy and fast, but not that fast, I'll tell you that much. Come on. There you. There you. It's a lot easier than it used to be, I'll tell you that much. Hello! Every time. I mean, I could kill these guys. I don't know that it would be smart to kill these guys on the way. At least, you know, the easy ones. The ones that I can one-shot kill. Because, I don't know how much XP they give. I mean, we can just see how much XP they give. There we go. That guy gives 34 XP. That guy also gives 34 XP. Thank you. That guy also gives 34 XP. I mean, it ain't bad. It's not like these guys are, like, hard to kill. They all give 34 XP. You can pretty much just kill them, like, on the way. Getting a bunch of money, too, which is not bad. So maybe we'll add these guys, because how many guys was that? Like 7 or 8? So that's another 240 or so XP for only a couple extra seconds of work. And then this guy's dead. I get even more money. I mean, look how much money we're up to right now. We're up to, like, so much money right now. Not so much. I mean, I've had more. I've had more. But I mean, that's 500 for about what, less than a minute of work, which is not bad. Come on, up you go. There we go. Like jumping off of them. Fun. Fun jumping off the guys. Get all that money and loot. Don't need to worry about those guys. I got this guy. Suck. This guy's gonna kill me. Wow, why is this guy being so hard now? This guy got like an upgrade. How? There's like way too much like crap in the way in this area. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me, he's gonna kill me, he's gonna kill me! Ah! Ah! Okay, let's God damn you. God damn your area of effect pound attack. Oh my god, there's so much stuff in the way! I keep on getting stuck on like every little thing! Screw you! Make me use up all my goddamn health. Not that it matters, but you know. I really thought he was gonna kill me and it was gonna like work. It was gonna like destroy all of my progress. Oh god, I can't believe it. That would have been so bad. Maybe I should open up with my knife again. Can I Can I do this with a knife? No. Do that with a knife either. Nothing I can do with the knife. It's not yet. I was gonna try to get this. This is what I'm like kind of working towards. This Shadow Rush. I mean, I could try to do this, but that would be like it would require another yet another XP, and I don't think that that's really gonna happen. Fine. As long as I can actually like friggin' kill the ninja in a timely fashion. Ah! Will you stop? You're not even doing anything to me. Like you're making me lose a little bit of health, and then I just immediately get it back. Is there any better way to farm XP? There has to be, right? I mean, that one with the ninjas that like don't show up said it was like said it was like 1200 in like 20 seconds. Come on. What is the problem? What is the current problem? What is the problem here? There we go. All right. Here. Stop it. No, no, god damn it. Blade is like too short. Oh god. Oh my god. Get up. Get the fuck up. I'm not trying to do that over and over. I'm just... No, 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 no. For you. This guy's like learning. He's learning my my powers. See me. You see me there. I wonder if killing the guys. So this is about 500 for about a minute's worth of work, assuming I don't screw up on the friggin' ninja. What if? Actually, I don't think I want to do this one. I think I want to do the other one. What about these guys? What about these, here? There's a way that's like right at the top of here. Is it here? Yeah, here it is. What if I kill like all of these guys? $160 for that guy. $297 for this guy? Alright, yeah, this is much better. This guy, and then... Ow. And then this guy. 160 times 3? Plus 270 is, I mean, and this is a lot easier. This is a lot easier. Oh my god. This is a lot easier and a lot faster. Why isn't anybody saying to do this? This is ridiculous. I mean, look how easy it is. Look how easy it is to kill all these guys. And that's it. I just got like 500 XP. And then I just travel back here. It's amazing. Amazing. Here's a question. How much XP does it actually take to get up to the next level? And does it increase every single time? Because I bet it does. Antidote powder, which is nice, but like don't really need it because I have the do I have the poison one? Poison board? I assume there's a poison board. But I mean, I'm also getting like a whole bunch of monies, which we definitely need. What was I gonna buy with the monies? I can't remember. There was something that one of the merchants had that I really wanted, but I didn't have enough money for it. Might have to go around and talk to all the merchants pretty soon, so I can figure out what the hell I'm wanting. I mean, this is about as repetitive as killing this boss, the boss that was here. where I would just like start off over there on the far idle and hit her like twice and then die because she like immediately hits me, or like, you know, I fight her for like maybe 30 seconds and then she just gets like 2 shots off on me and then I just die. It's not any worse than that, right? Right? Then you know what? If you don't want to see me grind for XP so I can please Senor Ishin Tengu, then you know, if you're on YouTube, you can just go to the next video. Even though I'll probably still be grinding at that point, but we don't even need to. We don't even need to. Sneak. Run up. We need to like. Don't even need to lock onto this guy. Don't need to heal. It's just all killing all the time. Why don't any of the farming guides mention this place? This place is like the best. It's not the best. There's probably better places. But I mean, it seems like it's the best for now. You're not even worth locking onto, sir. It's not like costing us anything to travel, is it? I don't think it is. I don't think it is it? It's free, right? Traveling. Pretty sure I could actually just like run up to him. Like, do we even have to slow down? Other than like I'm holding my controller very strangely when I sprint, because I want to like stay in control of the camera. I do have to slow down a little bit for this one, because I want to just drop and not jump. I just literally just... Oops. It's fine. Just works. I wonder if I have to slow down a little bit just to get the assassination orb. I mean, look at this. We're already like almost halfway. Well, we're about a third of the way up through 2. Like I said, it's only going to take another 50 tries. I'm not even trying. I'm succeeding. I'm succeeding every time. It's 50 successes. I'm getting a ton of money. Nope, I don't even have to slow down. I actually just ran right up to that guy. And it's like very slightly faster. It's faster by like a second to grapple there instead of running through the poison. The only reason I'm doing this is because I want to get the secret technique. I really should have kind of saved up a little bit, but I mean, there was no way to save up XP in this game, is there? You know, I mean, there is if you just don't die, but I mean, that's, to be honest, that's not going to happen with me. I'm definitely going to die. I'm going to die a lot. We're already up to like almost 4K monies too. It's amazing. Again, not the best. Not the best. I can't think of any other place that would be better at the moment. The one with the, like I said, the one with this that had like the mentioned something about ghost ninjas would have been better than this, because it seemed like it gave, it was like 600 per, and there were two ghost ninjas, and it wouldn't have given me money, but like it would have given me a shit ton of XP, but they didn't show up, so I don't know what to say about that. Holding my controller is so weird when I'm like running through there. So the way I hold it is I use my index finger to hold B, and I have my thumb, of course, on the thumbstick, and then I have my middle finger on attack, so that I am able to run and jump, maybe. Oops. 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 This isn't good. I screwed it. I screwed it. I screwed it up, you guys. It happened. Alright, come on. Alright. 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 It happened. I screwed up. I screwed up once. I screwed up the one time. It happened, but I'm not doing it again. Oops. That's the wrong button. I mean, you knew it was going to happen, right? It was going to happen. Of course I'm going to screw up at some point. So I've been thinking about what I'm gonna play for Spooktober. Yeah, might as well talk about something while I'm doing this. Because Spooktober is coming up. Oh, well, I did it again. I slid. I slid. Damn, this guy, like, does not flinch. Anyway, I was thinking about what I'm going to play for Spooktober, and I'm kind of dreading even having to stop this game because Jesus. All right, let's because it's gonna be like a month, right? It's gonna be a month of Spooktobers, and I'm not gonna be playing this for a month. And when I come back, it's gonna be like I'm playing this for the first time. But I think I've decided, at least on one game, it's possible I might need to pick another game, you know, for Mondays, for my Monday streams. Because I think that the game that I have in mind is not going to take the whole month. I'm going to be done with it in maybe 2.5 streams. Although that's kind of being a little generous. I think it might even take the full 3 streams because you know how slow I go. Sometimes I get like sidetracked. But it's a game I didn't really want to play, but I have decided. You know what? What the hell else am I going to play? I'll play it. Let's see. What else? What other clues can I give you guys without actually telling you what it is? It's a slightly older game. It's not that old. It is a sequel to games. Maybe too much. It's maybe too much of a hint. A sequel to games that I've played before on stream. On stream. What else can I say that's not going to just give it away? Is there loot over here I never got? Holy shit. Wow. Wow. I'd say the game is about... What do you think, like 10 years? 12 maybe? Years old? It was like not that old. It's not like super old. Damn it. But yeah, you should be able to figure out what I'm playing. Sequel. Sequel to games I played before. A sequel I didn't want to play. But I figured, why the hell not? There you go. There's your hints. It's kind of old. Again, not super old, but you know, a little old. 10, 15-ish years, something like that. Other than that, I'm not sure what the other game, because like I said, I don't think that's really going to take up the entire month of Spooktober, so I'm not sure what else I'm going to fill it with. I mean, this game is kind of scary, but it's not that scary. I would say Bloodborne is more of a horror game than this game. And even then, Bloodborne has the horror aesthetic. I wouldn't necessarily consider it to be a horror game. The other people would, but... I mean, can horror games be like action games? Because at its heart, Bloodborne is an action game, right? But at the same token, like, a lot of the Resident Evil games are action games, and they don't really have that much horror in them, like 5 and 6, especially. Although 4 definitely kind of started that way. It feels more like an action-y game and not a like a full horror game. And so, like, would you consider Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 to be horror games? Because they're action-y games. I mean, Chris literally punches a boulder in one of those. Like, the RE games just kind of got more and more ridiculous as time went on. At least until until 7. 7 kind of brought it back. 7 is definitely, I would definitely consider 7 to be a horror game. 100%. 8, I would definitely consider to be a horror game. But some of, like I said, some of those for a while, they were definitely more action than horror. I mean, if one were to consider Bloodborne to be a horror game, I would actually then go on to say that I think Demon Souls and Dark Souls are probably horror games. Although I would still be a little bit hesitant to call Sekiro a horror game necessarily. Just because it's it feels like, yes, there's undead, there's zombies, there's, like, you know, big the horrible looking monsters and stuff, but like, I don't know, there's something about it, it just feels more like, you know, Japanese themed action game, which is, you know, what it is. Because I mean, if having undead monsters constituted a horror game, a lot of games have undead monsters. I would compare Sekiro to the original NES Ninja Gaiden. I would compare it to the newer, you know, Ninja Gaidens that started on Xbox. And I don't think anyone would call Ninja Gaiden necessarily a horror game. How much money we have? We don't even really have enough to buy like everything we want, I don't think. Still like a couple of things. Did we buy that one part of the mask that was like $5,000? We did, didn't we? I swear there was like something else that I was gonna buy though. Certainly we have money. We have to spend money on upgrades as well. I'd like to buy some more upgrades. We have the stuff for it. Oh yeah, I think some of the things I was gonna buy were upgrade materials, weren't they? We can certainly afford a bunch of them now. I mean, here's a question for those in chat or those watching on YouTube. Where's the line? Where is the line between action and horror? Would you consider Bloodborne a horror game? Would you consider Sekiro a horror game? Would you consider, you know, Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 to be horror games? Specifically those, because I mean, Resident Evil, like the original, is certainly I would definitely consider 1 and 2 to be horror games. 3, I think it could also be a horror game for sure. Really, it was 4 that kind of started the hard dip into more action-y elements. Silent Hill, definitely a horror game. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As much as I didn't hate 4, this story got like too ridiculous. In 4, I love the setup for 4. I love that you're stuck in the room and you have to take these weirdo like exits and they take you to like weird places, right? Like I really like that. But then the supposed lore that they added to Silent Hill started being like it started touching on Resident Evil levels of ridiculousness. Like Resident Evil, you have the ridiculous like raccoon not raccoon Umbrella Corp, right, where they apparently have enough money to have like to like hollow out the earth and make the entire earth basically, you know, a big underground laboratory, right? And it just gets more and more ridiculous, especially as you like play through like 2 and 3 and you start like seeing more and more of the underground labs and like how far it goes underneath the town. And it's like, Jesus Christ, like what company could possibly afford like any of this? Like even like the richest companies in the world would scoff at making this kind of a underground lab. And yet it seems like yet it seems like Umbrella has one of those labs in like every town in the Midwest and around the world. It started kind of touching on that a little bit, where they were like, oh yeah, we have these like, what was like these orphan farms where we like take orphans and bleed them and do like horrible, you know, things to them, and it's like, Jesus, like what happened to it just being like a weird town and like having a couple of weird residents, or like, you know, having like a mysterious thing that happened that now like turned the town into like the hellscape that it is. You know, that's more enticing to me as a story than big cults full of people, you know, killing children and like, you know, doing weird stuff. It just sounds like they're trying too hard to make it like edgy and horrific. It feels very artificial, you know? That's mainly why I didn't like 4 as much as 1, 2, or 3. I love 1 and 2, or I mean, I'd love 2, but I love 1 and 3 specifically because of their connection to each other. 1 and 3 definitely feel like 1 and 3. It's a weird Silent Hill. 1 and 3 are like the main story quests practically. You know, like if you take all the Silent Hills, or at least all the ones that I've played so far, and you put the stories together, right? You get like this through quest, and then you get like a bunch of like side quests. And the through quest is definitely, you know, Harry and his daughter and is it who's in 3? Who's the main character in 3? The girl? Anyway, and her. Like, I would consider that like the main story because it really touches on like everything that kind of made the town what it is. And like 2 is very much a side quest. Like 2 is great, don't get me wrong. But 2 is a lot more personal to the main guy from 2, whose name I also cannot remember, but you know who I'm talking about. I don't know why the only name I can remember is Harry from 1. James Sunderland is the guy in 2. But you know, it's like it's a lot more personal just to him, and it's like, yeah, you get some Silent Hill stuff, but like even like Pyramid Head is more personal to him, and it's so weird that Pyramid Head has become a such a mascot for Silent Hill as a whole, when it was really just meant to be James's demon. But I mean, you know, like I said, 2 is absolutely a side story. 4 feels like a side story, but again, it feels like they just tried too hard to make it like way too edgy and way too like horrific. It just went right into the ridiculous levels of like, oh, okay, all right, sure, whatever. One of the continuing to talk about some potential games that I could play. I already have, so you know, I had that poll a while ago that was what kind of game I should play. And it was action-y game versus shit. Action-y game versus manage-y game versus old-school game, and it was action-y game that won, which is why I'm playing Sekiro. Sekiro is the action-y game that I'm playing from that poll. The manage-y game I already have. I already know. And like I said, I am going to be playing, you know, all 3 of them. I'm going to be playing manage-y game, and I'm going to be playing an old-school game. So, you know, if you voted for not an action-y game, then don't worry, you know, it'll happen. It's just Sekiro's a long-ass game, and I'm only playing one at a time. But the old-school games, I've been kind of... I didn't really have a particular game in mind. I had maybe a couple of potential options, but now I'm wondering if I should eliminate one of these options, because... it feels like it might be a little too close to Sekiro. I was considering playing Tenchu, the original Tenchu, which I've never played before. But I've heard good things about it. But I've also heard that, you know, it's you know, people in Japan sneaking around killing guys, and guess what? Guess what I'm doing in this game? Sneaking around killing guys in feudal Japan. So I was wondering, you know, like, should I do that one? I mean, I should at some point, but like, should I do it right after Sekiro? Should I? Should I though? Is it too much? I also worry because like Sekiro, you know, I'm playing right after Yakuza. Yakuza was a long ass game, but it was also Japanese. It was modern Japanese, but still, it was, you know, Japanese game with Japanese people, Japanese voices. Same as Sekiro, and same as, I assume, Tenchu is going to be very Japanese. Is that too much Japan? Should I play a different kind of game that's not very similar to Sekiro and also, you know, super Japanese? I don't know. But then what else would I play? Well, what other old school game could I play? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that I could play. Just a crap load of stuff that I could play. I mean, hell, I could technically consider the thing that I'm playing for Spooktober to be an old school game. I could like kill two birds with one stone. I don't think I'll do that though. I don't think I'll kill two birds with one stone. I mean, it is technically an old school game, or at least somewhat old school. But I won't count that. I won't count that as the old one. Play Eternal Darkness, which I've never played. I've never played Eternal Darkness. That's a Spooktober game though, for sure. I'd love to play through Metroid, like as a whole, like the series as a whole. That was one of the things that I was playing around with a while ago, toying with mentally. But, you know, considering playing through all of Metroid in chronological order. So like, and not like chronological order in the as far as like the games that came out, like game release date, but actual like story order, because I was looking it up. Story order for Metroid is weird. It's a weird order. It's not the same as the games. So we would go from like an older one to a newer one to like, you know, an older, like two older ones, and then a couple of newer ones. We go from like Game Boy Advance to like DS, and then it's not right. But it's like, you know, it's Game Boy Advance to like a 3DS to Game Boy Advance again to GameCube to, you know, it's just kind of all over the place. But Nintendo worries me, because you know how Nintendo is. They've lightened up over the past couple of years, because there was at one point where Nintendo was really sticking it to like anyone who streamed or recorded video of their games, which was so stupid, and they're still being stupid about a lot of things. But I mean, I can't deny that, you know, they made good games. They made good games back in the day. You know, I mean, they still make good games, even though if they're not as good, even if they're a little bit samey. A lot of people, you know, they want the same games, but like at the same time, just die. yeah, I just kind of feel like they're maybe I don't know. It's hard to like really talk about with like without like making Nintendo fanboys angry. Not that I really care that much, but like Nintendo games are still fun. It's just that they're the same, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But there comes a point where if you don't want to play the same thing over and over again, then Nintendo starts being not for you. And it's hard to reconcile a lot of their behavior in regards to like their fans and some of the business stuff that they've been doing lately. You know, charging like full price for games that are like 20 years old. On like limited time sales too. Like I get that they're a company, but some of the shit that they do is a little bit shady lately. Then I try not to be a fanboy for a lot of stuff. There's certainly things that I can be fanboyish about, but like I think that there, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world to like something so much that it can be difficult to see the flaws in it. But the problem comes when you start interacting with other people that are pointing out the flaws, and it's like, I don't know. There'll be some tension there for sure. God, you guys, we're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done with this. But anyway, but I still want to play old Nintendo games. Like I've never played through the entirety of the Metroid series. I played through I played most of Super Metroid, and I played all of Metroid Prime, the first one. And like that's it. And they're great games. And I love and I like Super Metroid. And I love Metroid Prime. And I'd like to play the rest. And I'd like to show you guys the rest. It's just, you know, Nintendo always makes me think twice about it, you know? And it's entirely their fault. It's entirely their fault for making me think twice about playing their games. Streaming their games, really. I guess we are currently playing some Nintendo games on Thursdays. I mean, we are playing GameCube games, which is pretty fun. Four Swords is a pretty fun game. A game that I was never really able to play as a kid. I didn't really have that many friends with Game Boys, because you need 4 Game Boy Advances to play that game. 4 Game Boy Advances and 4 link cables. It's like it's not an easy game to like set up in real life. You need like so much hardware. You know, you need 4 Game Boy Advances, you need 4 link cables, you need the GameCube, of course. You need to get everybody in the same room at the same time, and then of course you need the game. But that's, you know, a given. I never really had any of that. But I mean, I was never really a kid with like a lot of friends. Like I had friends. Like I was super lonely or anything. I did have friends. I just didn't have a lot of friends. I wasn't like a big like group friends guy. I had like a couple, 1 or 2 really good friends. I think that was it. And they didn't necessarily have GameCubes or were necessarily interested in Zelda. Of course, at that time, I was, late teens. And I was starting to kind of move more towards PC stuff, MMOs and such. I would have been playing like Ultima Online at that point. among others. Just dating myself again. I had a lot of like online friends. Like I had a lot of people I talked to online. I was definitely a nerd. I still am a nerd. Super nerd. God, you guys, we're so close. It's been a lot of grinding. Like how I said earlier, I said right before I started that I might do this off stream, or I might not do it all right now, and then here I am just doing it all right now. You know what? It's not that bad. Like really, it's taken us like what, an hour? Less? Of course, now I can't cut any of it out because I've like rambled on about crap. You probably want to. The people who still watch these videos are gonna want to hear that. All 2 of you. Could you imagine doing this on like PS4 loading times? I'm getting some good material from some of these things too. I mean, black gunpowder is not the hardest to find. I mean, obviously it's dropping randomly, but still, it's, you know, we're almost 10K, $10,000 redos. All I have to do is not get myself killed in the next like 10 minutes, and we'll be good. Can I do it? I don't know. I mean, you know, you know me. I get to 3 inches before the finish line, and then I mess it up somehow. A couple of times I thought this guy was gonna kill me when I messed up assassinating him. Already messing up. Doing this grinding, doing this like 20 seconds of grind for the last... God, how long has it been? Has it been like 45 minutes or so? It's really starting to put me to sleep. Well, and all the talking. A lot of air being expelled. Making air sounds. Orb. How's that for a reference? That for a reference nobody will get, except for like one person. You know who you are. I know who you are too. I know the one person that's gonna get that reference. So I have also been I've been experimenting with Skyrim, using some combat mods in Skyrim to, oddly enough, make the combat more like this. There's actually a mod, there's actually a bunch of mods, but one in particular I've been experimenting with that makes, you know, gives enemies posture instead of stamina, and lets you, like, one-shot kill and stuff like that. And it's interesting, you know, I was talking with Bruno about it earlier, and it feels better than vanilla Skyrim combat, for sure. Vanilla Skyrim combat, I think, can end up being kind of what? That's this one guy. Oh God, I'm stuck. God, I hate getting stuck. Use all my health. There we go. God. But anyway, it feels better. It does feel... It's definitely a little bit jank. the animations and stuff. And there's like something wrong with it. I have no idea what is wrong with it. And of course, to figure out what's wrong with it, I would have to go onto like a Discord. It's like, man, I don't want to go join a Discord just because I have like a single question. I guess I need to get with the times, but it's fun. It's fun to play with a controller. It's, you know, like I said, it's definitely jank, and Skyrim is definitely not made for Sekiro combat. But like, I don't know, it's just kind of interesting. I don't know if it's enough to make me want to play through the game again. I don't know if it's because I'm already sick. I'm already sick of modding it, and all I've done is mod like one aspect. Like it was like a video. It was a video guide. It wasn't even really a guide. It was just kind of like, hey, use these mods to completely change Skyrim combat, and it had, you know, listed all the mods. So great, I'll download all the mods, and of course it listed like 10 mods, and by the end I have like 30 mods on there because I have to have all the requirements and you know, prerequisites and stuff, and it's like not even including any, you know, visual updates or, you know, anything like that. You know, it's just the one aspect that I'm modding, and I'm just like, oh my god, all I want to do is get this, you know, working, and it's just, I don't really want to go down that rabbit hole again. I've done it so many times. Really, you know, it's just experimenting with it, see if it's any more fun, and it is more fun than Skyrim. It's definitely not as fun as and tight as Sekiro, even, you know, despite the many times that I've said Sekiro feels a little less polished than some of the other Souls games, but still, it's, you know, it doesn't mean it's not polished. It's just less, in my opinion. I still like it. Oh, I'm at 6 now. All right, I can leave. I might go ahead and finish this. Let's just be like the one that killed me. But, you know, it is fun, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll actually play the whole thing again. It's kind of fun to tinker around with. Alright, let's go get this. Let's get this skill right now. Acquire skills. Let's get it right the hell now. Combat Art, Shadow Rush. Unleash a long, powerful thrust. Then use the impaled opponent as a platform to vault into the skies. Be as an owl in the hunt. Spirit emblems are used. Shadow Rush, and then if you hold it down, you go longer. Achievement unlocked, Master of the Arts.